Hey, what's going on, guys? So my page actually got hacked earlier in 2019, and no, it wasn't those copyright email scams, or even worse, when people send you DM login links. This one was a lot smarter, and it definitely fooled me as I was a lot more naive. So basically, how it went down is one of these days I actually got a DM from a page called investors.center, or also known as Jordan Feinberg, and I'm also going to put up all his details, but just be careful that you don't see the same name or the same account name for your own safety. So basically, in that first DM, what he said was, hey, I'd like to purchase your page. And at the time, I had absolutely no interest in selling my page, simply because that Instagram page was my biggest asset, and I used that asset to make me more and more revenue month in and month out. However, he offered an extremely high price at $7,000. And to me, I was like, whoa, $7,000 means I could literally sell my page and buy a page that's almost double the size at about 200,000 followers and still have some money left over. So for me, from a business point of view, I thought that, wow, I could actually really benefit from someone who doesn't really know the market prices that well. When in fact, that the whole reason for them to actually go out there and give that high price offer is to get you hooked and to get you into the deal. Now, of course, I was a lot more skeptical, right? I thought, okay, great, $7,000. How true is this? Really, is this actually legitimate? So they were really good at handling objections, and this was definitely one of the reasons why I actually ended up going through with the deal. Basically, what he did was he had his page set up as well as the Investor Center page, really looking clean, really looking professional, as well as his Jordan Feinberg page, where his personal life actually looked really legit. And I'm sure you know a ton of people that try to mimic others on Instagram. This one looked really legit, and I'm telling you guys now, it would be really hard to tell the difference from this actually being an actual person. Now, that was the first point, and I was still quite skeptical thereafter. Why would someone just reach out to me and want to buy my page for $7,000? Or is this really legit, and is it just actually a scam? So shortly after that, he actually had messaged me and said, hey, look, I'm really trying to go through with this deal. I'm trying to get onto the Instagram game. If you want some proof, here's a photo of my account, okay? And he sent me an image, like I'll show you right up here, of his savings account and his current account, which had more than enough to actually go out there and afford this type of product. And he had let me know that he has access to PayPal, and it's actually going to be an easy and smooth transition. Now, most importantly, what really got me was the fact that we had this conversation back and forth, and I actually learned a little bit more about him and actually thought about developing a long-term relationship. The whole goal was he was going to sell me my account, I was going to buy a new account, and thereafter I was actually going to help him to make sure that he can successfully grow my page. Now, at the time, this sounded legitimate, and he also provided me with a lot of details like his name, ID number, and all those things you just want to make sure that you have before you actually engage in that type of deal. Now, stupid LaRue, when I was younger, I didn't actually go out there and do things like get contracts signed with IDs and made sure that I had the money first before I actually did the transaction. And unfortunately, that's where I got caught out. So he took my PayPal details, and I actually told him that I need at least $1,000 in my balance first before we can start exchanging the login details. Now, because I was a lot younger and more naive, $7,000 was literally like seeing stars in my eyes. And he said that, look, I would send the money over, but the problem is I have been scammed before, and I'm not too sure if I send that $7,000, I will get my money back. And I tried to explain to him that he has buyer protection, and that if I don't give you the account, PayPal can always refund him the money. And he told me, no, I'm actually going to send it through friends and family, so we have no risks after that. Now, I thought about it for some hours, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it, let's do it. And that was where I made my biggest mistake that almost cost me years of hard work. What he had done is he got access to some of my details as well as to one of my Gmail accounts. The other one I was successfully able to recover. However, he successfully logged me out of my account, logged my round manager out of my account, and had full control over the page. Now, luckily, he didn't make any changes to the page. He only went out there to actually DM more accounts and actually try and do the same exact strategy. And you will literally see a screen recording of one of the pages he had messaged. Now, I started freaking out after half an hour, not hearing anything from him, not getting any transaction, and not even being able to actually access my page. So at this point, I was really fucking scared. I had no idea what to do, and I had kept on DMing him and reaching out to him saying, hey, I need my account, I need my money or my account back. And thereafter he got back to me, and he kept on stalling and kept on stalling and kept on stalling. And I realized that I could be in a lot of trouble if I'm actually not able to get one or the other of my details back. So luckily I found a little bit of a loophole after researching for hours, literally not being able to sleep. And I found that my Instagram account was actually connected to my Facebook page, and I could go onto Facebook, onto that page, and actually see the details that he put within my Instagram account so that I could not log in. And that would also give me access to his phone number. And the crazy thing is, he actually provided me with the wrong phone number, or a secondary phone number that actually worked the first time but didn't work now. And the number that was actually in the Instagram page was a different number. And that's when I knew I was definitely being scammed. Now, I didn't go out there and call him because I didn't want to spook him off, and I rather did the tactic of telling an extremely sob story. I told him that I had lost everything, I had nothing else in my life, and that page was the only thing that was actually able to provide for me. Now, it might seem really fucked up with me doing that, but to my luck, I think he actually felt quite bad, and a day after, he actually gave me all my details and all my login back. Now, I still kept all these details, and I'll pop it up right here, and I actually tried to call him a few times after, and I think that did spook him off a little bit more. Now, shortly after that, I made sure to literally lock up my accounts with crazy passwords, two-factor authentication, Google authenticators that generate brand new codes every few seconds, and my accounts were locked to the core. And that whole week, I probably got about 6 hours of sleep, simply because I had just been so stressed and traumatized, and I would literally go on my phone every 10 minutes just to check if I was still logged in to my account. This was definitely one of the scariest things that has ever happened to me along my Instagram journey, and I can definitely say that, guys, if you have pages, be careful of the high price scam. It's so easy to get hooked on a large amount of money, and thereafter try your best to really just get that money into your account. Now, one of the things that this did taught me is that there is no quick success and that there is no quick money. If you're presented with any opportunity in life where you can make a quick money, there is almost always a catch to it. So I'd highly recommend, guys, don't fall for the scam, and in life, don't fall for quick money opportunities. It doesn't exist, and if you are presented with one, rather leave it. Nevertheless, guys, I hope this video has been able to give you a little bit of a cautious warning for in the future when you go out there and you start crushing it, start building your brand, and start actually seeing success with your businesses. There are a lot of people out there who do not want to see you succeed, or a lot of people out there who will actually damage you in order to get their lives in a better place. So just be careful of that, guys. I hope this video has been able to kind of help you, and if you want to see more content on actually how I go out there and grow my brand pages on Instagram, and how I've been able to actually go out there and manage a network of 1.2 million followers, then definitely do subscribe to this channel to see more content. And I actually also do have a free training where I show how I made over $40,000 with Instagram at 19. So if you guys want to check that out, the link will be down below. But outside of that, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I hope to see you all on the beaches of the world.